Oh, hello. Uncle Dickie here. How pleased I am to welcome you to another exciting episode of Watch and Learn. This week, it's all about how to paint fruit, and I'm very honoured indeed to share with you my extensive knowledge of this subject. I've taken the trouble here to set up this lovely tableau, if you will. A still life, as some may call it. Here we see two marvellous apples and a lovely hard pear in between. I'm sorry. Oh, this. This is the blue screen. I have been assured that in post-production this will be transformed magically into appearing as if it were an extensive and frightfully well-appointed studio, such as my dear friend Mr. Peter Howson uses. Anyway, painting fruit. The important things to consider are the composition of the pieces. The way each piece of fruit is an individual in its own right, and yet forms part of a collective group. Same as the rest of us, isn't it really? Here's an example. Somewhere, oh dear, I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a mess. Here's an example of a fruit picture which I myself did many years ago, and which I'm pleased to tell you, and this is just between us, mind you, made several £1,000s on the open market. Now, to the fruit itself. Observing the different tones and shades which the light upon the fruit throws on the subject as a whole. A common mistake which many amateurs are inclined to make is to paint in the shadows as being a very pure and definite black. Of course, this is rarely the case, and in this particular case, any shadows cast upon the fabric will of course be in a darker tone of this colour here, which I refer to as cooperative green. Now, to painting the fruit itself. Carefully study the group. Be sure not to make any feeble mistakes. Don't paint an apple as appearing on its own, if in fact it's partially obscured by a pear. That's very good. The next step in the process is to sand the fruit. These foreign types have a nasty inclination to coating their fruit with this horrible waxy substance. Simply remove this. Clear the residue with a little pop. Lovely nice. Now, to the exciting bit. Actually painting the fruit itself. Take a colour, I've chosen white. Apply it, like so. Brilliant. Anyway, that's all for this week. I hope you'll join us again next week. Cheerio!